The Fat Loss Coach presents 4 Stages of Successful Weight Loss. Over the last 2 decades, when I first meet a potential new client, the most common question posed to me is, "Can you help me to lose weight?" My response puts the ball back in their court. I can help you to solve your weight problem if you're willing to complete 4 stages of behavior change. They are surprised to learn the first 2 stages will take place in our first 30-minute session together. Stage 1, unconsciously incompetent. I meet all new clients in stage 1 of their weight problem. They are well aware they have a problem, but unaware what the origin of the problem really is. Most think if they could only be taught good new eating habits, their weight issues would disappear. They don't realize they have an inner identity or character which is formed to support their poor lifestyle of improper nutrition. Their poor eating behavior goes beyond a bad habit, as it is deep-rooted, unconsciously in place each day. They have become unconsciously good at being overweight. Stage 2, consciously incompetent. You went to stage 2 when you consciously become aware of why the body stores fat and lose muscle based on hormonal responses to quality and quantity of the foods consumed. This is an understanding which goes beyond our common sense ability to understand. Most common sense would lead you to believe eating less often and lesser amounts would keep the fat from being stored. This couldn't be further from the truth. Unfortunately, 9 out of 10 clients I meet are undereaters, not overeaters. They are taught by eating 4 or more meals about 4 hours apart, consuming high fiber, low glycemic foods, portioned 30% protein, 50% carbohydrate, and 20% fat, which will cause a slow rise and drop in blood sugar. This will bring a homeostasis or balance to the pancreas production of the hormones insulin and glucagon, which feeds the muscle and reduces the fat. Stage 3, consciously competent. Stage 3 is the daily practice of consciously eating the right foods at proper times in customized or fitted amounts to each individual. The daily routine of thinking the right thought, speaking it into action, and allowing the repetitive acts to form habits are essential to be in place each day. I believe it takes at least 21 days for these routines to form into a physical habit. The danger in these habits are still not deep-rooted into the subconscious. If not consciously put into practice each day, they are very vulnerable to old behavior reoccurring. This is most likely during a test or trial which appears to overwhelm the new behavior. Think of your subconscious as a forest. Every tree in the forest represents a belief or character trait concerning all the aspects of your life. For example, one tree represents your moral beliefs, another your work ethic, and so on. These trees are deep-rooted and take little conscious effort to keep them in place. As a young boy, I was taught stealing is very wrong behavior. So when I visit the mall, I don't have to sit in my car and go through a checklist to make sure I don't take what is not mine, even if no one is looking. It sounds funny to even say it because this belief is so deep-rooted in me. Well, new nutrition routines are a tree with no roots and must be watered each day. The water is thinking it and speaking it into action each day. The daily conscious effort allows the roots to go deep into the subconscious and become like all the other trees in your forest. Stage 4, unconsciously competent. This is the goal of each client I work with, to take this new knowledge of nutrition and deeper understanding of their hormonal responses and develop it into a lifestyle. Many times a new client questions me, "How do you think I'm doing?" Sometimes they are surprised by my response, especially if there's been dramatic fat loss. You see, I go more by how they sound than how much the scale is moving. I spend a considerable amount of time on the behavior modification part of my teaching, which I call the laws of the lean. I know for it to become their lifestyle and to enjoy long life and good health, they must become unconsciously successful in managing it. So what could keep it from happening? I think the most common mistake is the deception of thinking you're in stage 4 when still in stage 3. You see, it takes daily work of self-talk, positive thoughts, goal-driven choices to water the tree in stage 3. So what causes the deception? Thinking it's unrealistic to put in all this conscious effort each day, especially when I don't have to do it in other areas of my life I manage successfully. The truth is, you won't. You only have to do it until the tree has been watered enough and the roots go just as deep as the other trees in your forest. The treasure found in stage 4 is it takes the same amount of unconscious effort to manage your weight as it did in stage 1 of not managing your weight. So if you're really ready to see your weight problem solved once and for all, it starts with the word timber. This unhealthy tree in your forest is coming down. We will plant in its place a healthy tree of new knowledge and behavior. The daily watering of the tree will have it deep-rooted and like all the other healthy trees in the forest. The fruit this tree produces will last and be enjoyed for a lifetime.